Our first song on Kevin's Upbeat for Saturday, July 11th was Party by 소녀시대 Girls' Generations. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zea, and today is this Saturday, 불타는 토요일. Oh yeah, let's go party tonight. It's Fury Friday, not Friday, Saturday, yes, like I say, conversation needs skills. It's the best if you don't go over 2 minutes when you're talking with other people. As I host Heartbeat, sometimes I talk briefly, and sometimes I go on and on for so long. But everyone, just don't switch the channel on me. I'll be really sad. 슬플 거야. Here's how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeon, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. And if you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. And I love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Let's get started with Music is My Life by 김보아 and 가질 수 없는 너 Can't Have You by 화생방실 클레오파트라. Welcome aboard the time machine of Once Upon a Time. Starting this week, we'll be turning back time once a week. Bon voyage! On this segment, we take a trip down memory lane like our grandmothers do when they tell us the stories of good old days. Well, today we're going back to July 2006, and what were the biggest headlines of July 2006? First of all, 2006 World Cup, Italy wins. In 2006, the World Cup was hosted in Germany, and after trying at 1-on-1 with France in overtime during the final match, Italy won in the penalty kicks. Women have increased economic power. After stats released about women in Korea, for the first time ever, more than 50% of women were participating in economic activities. Sorry guys for that. Providing that women were playing more active roles in society. Number 3, movie Monster has record-breaking box office attendance. After releasing in July of 2006, the movie Monster had record-breaking attendance of 1.3 million viewers, a record that stood for its next 6 years until 2012's The Thieves broke that record. Now let's listen to 2 songs from July 2006. Hold the Line by 조PD and Brown Eyed Girls, and 내 사람, Partner for Life by SG Wannabe. You just heard Hold the Line by 조PD and Brown Eyed Girls, and 내 사람, Partner for Life by SG Wannabe. Let's take a look at the major entertainment news of that time. Kim Tae's wedding rumors. Now at the time, someone who said she was a distant relative of actress Kim Tae said she attended her wedding. The rumor spread fast, but it was later determined to be completely false. Encore Kim Joo-hee enters Miss Universe contest. Now, famous Encore Kim Joo-hee entered the 2006 Miss Universe contest as Korea's representative. Though she didn't make it to the final round, people saw her bikini photos to be problematic for her career as a news encore. Frenzy of remakes of old songs. Now, in summer of 2006, there were a lot of remakes of old songs like group Turtles' hip-hop version of Cocktail Love, Loveholics' version of Stop Wind, and other artists like SG Wannabe, Psy, and Soyeongeun all released remake albums. And that's it for today's entertainment news of July 2006. Here's 연예인, Celebrity by Psy, and 바람아 멈춰다오, Wind Stop Blowing by Loveholic. 연예인, Celebrity by Psy, and 바람아 멈춰다오, Wind Stop Blowing by Loveholic. Let's continue with the music charts of July 2006. Now, first, number 7, Sweet Sorrow's 아무리 생각해도 난 너를, No Matter How I Think About You. 아무리 생각해도 난 너를, 아무리 생각해도 난 너를. Alright, this was the main theme song for drama 연애시대, Alone in Love. From rookie vocalist group Sweet Sorrow, the song was awarded as the best soundtrack at the Verizon End of the Year Awards. Number 6, Psy's 연예인, Celebrity. 사랑이 되어 걷게 해줄게요. This was track of Psy's fourth album. The fun melody and meaningful lyrics made this song popular. It's also the song that Psy wrote to propose to his wife. Number 5, 이문세's 알 수 없는 인생, Life is Unknown.
언제쯤 사랑을 다 할까요? 언제쯤 세상을 다 할까요? 얼마나 살아봐.
This song was also part of a soundtrack for drama The Daring Sisters. This was one of the Imunse's comeback tracks after a long time and was especially popular among women in their 30s who watched the drama. Number 4, 거북이사 비행기, Airplane. This is one of the hit songs from Turtle, one of the top groups in Korea, and was also picked as the top song people wanted to listen to when they travel. Sadly, about 2 years later, main rapper Turtleman suddenly passed away from heart complications. Number 3 is SG1B's 사랑했어요, I Loved You.
나를 사랑했나요? 그것만 대답해줘요.
This song was the track of the SG1B's third album in 2006. Their best-selling album, and the follow-up track, My Person, was also really popular. And the rap part in the middle was done by G.O.D's Danny, but during the live performance, member Kim Young-jun stepped in instead. Number 2, Buzz's 남자를 몰라, Don't Know Man.
수없이 어둠만 내도 기다릴게.
The moving melody and unique sad vocals of Min Young made for a popular track. This song actually wasn't the original title track, but right after it became a title track, Buzz suddenly shot up the rankings on the music charts. Now we will find out the top song of July 2006 after 알 수 없는 인생, Life is Unknown by 이문세, and 아무리 생각해도 난 너를, No Matter How I Think by Sweet Sorrow. 알 수 없는 인생, Life is Unknown by 이문세, and 아무리 생각해도 난 너를, No Matter How I Think by Sweet Sorrow. Now, what was the top song of July 2006? It was Super Junior's You. Ba-ba-ba. Thinking about you, girl. 널 내 거로 만들 거야. This was Super Junior's first single title track. Super Junior was originally a project group, but became an official whole group after member Kyuhyun joined the group, starting with this track. The trendy guitar sound and choreography made for his hit song, which is still one of the Super Junior's greatest hits. Now the time machine of Once Upon a Time is returning to the present. Join me again next week, guys. And here is You by Super Junior. That was the top song of July 2006, You by Super Junior. And here's 2 more songs for you guys. A Public Affair by Jessica Simpson and So Sick by Neo. A Public Affair by Jessica Simpson and So Sick by Neo. Guys, I'll see you guys in second half after listening to 사랑하네, I Won't Love by 백지영. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hot Beat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? Hot Beat. Welcome back to the second hour of Hot Beat. That was Merry Summer by Loco Berry. Let me tell you again how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Sugyepo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in a Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. You can also tune in to us from New York in the US via SMBUS.com or SMB Radio. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arion Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arion Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arion Radio through Chenin. It's an online radio service set with 40 million users worldwide. You can download Chenin through Google Play or the App Store. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirang.radio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Now let's listen to How We Do by Aiko Black and Haginae, Just Do It by Gray. On this segment, we get to talk about anything we want with one theme each week. It's Tell Me Something. Now, this week's Tell Me Something topic is It's My Life's Motto. Now, everyone has a motto or inspiring saying that they live by, right? Today, we will hear more about your lives' mottos. We'll be right back after a music break. Here is I Need You by 방탄소년단 BTS and EO by Unique. I Need You by 방탄소년단, BTS, and EO by Unique. Now, guys, let's read some of your messages. Hindun from Indonesia. Live your life with no regrets. I don't like the feeling of regret. That's why I always give my best in whatever I do. So when I failed, I won't regret it. It also makes me easily to stay positive, and it makes God already prepare something better to me. I only need to keep trying till I get what the God has prepared for me. It leads to I only need to keep trying till I get. It leads me, sorry guys, to always grab the chance that comes to me. Since I always grab whatever that comes to me, I tend to make so many mistakes. But for me, it's better than doing nothing. At least I know the result, so I won't regret or not trying. Changmina from Korea. My life's motto, right mind, right attitude. If you have the right mind, you'll be able to have a right attitude, and vice versa. I currently teach children, and I studied really hard since I was in high school to become a teacher. And when I think about my life's motto, I want to be a teacher that can inspire anyone to have the right mind and a right attitude towards everything. Kinga from Poland. To be honest, I don't have one particular phrase that I could use as my motto, but the thing I'd like to share is that recently, on a car of some newlyweds, I saw a quote, "Happiness is real only when shared." I really like that quote. It suits me a lot because there is nothing fun in being happy alone. I'm the type of person that isn't afraid of showing and sharing my emotions, and sharing happiness with close people is really beautiful thing. Yes, it is. Like I said, here is Pit, the Light by the Arc, and Take It Slow by Red Velvet. Pit, the Light by the Arc, and Take It Slow by Red Velvet. Continuing on with Kay from Japan. Hi Kevin, I'm telling you about my life's motto. If a person cannot manage to cross a moat 10 feet wide, how can he cross one that is 100 or 200 feet? It means that we need to take and make efforts one by one for the purpose. There is one sentence in my favorite philosophy book. I believe that it will be a big thing someday, even if it's a small effort. So I will keep skincare. Anyways, this sentence is important for me not to waste time in my life. Pishi from Japan. My life's motto is the answer with a smile and always think in the other person's perspective. This applies most to people I meet for the first time. I always try to think about what the other person is going through or how they'll react whenever I do anything. It's essential to any smooth conversations. In Japan, there's a quote that says reading the air. This is basically talking about having an understanding of what's going on around you and also reading what other people are like, judging by their facial expressions. This is why I always try to respond with a smile on my face. Yoon Jung from Korea. I'll share some quotes or sayings that I always keep in the back of my mind. There is a Chinese 4 characters idiom that goes like this. Su cho chak True in Chinese. It basically means become the owner of where you step foot on. It means that in whatever we do, we should own it and do it as if it is our sole responsibility. I read this idiom in a book, and ever since then, I've always tried to remember it and live by it. I think one of the reasons why I was able to stay at my current company now for so long and be recognized for the work that I do is because of that very saying. And Dina from Indonesia. My motto is, when life gives you 1,000 reasons to give up, just believe there's still a reason to survive. I wrote it everywhere in my notebook, diary, post-it note, even in the bathroom, because honestly, I'm easy to spare. But every time I see motto, I'll get my spirit back, because God will not give trials that would not be passed by his people. That is true, guys. Here's You and Me by Gustav Spitz and Young Blood by 303. You and Me by Gustav Spitz and Young Blood by 303. On Tell Me Something, we talk about set themes every week. This week's topic, My Life's Motto. Let's read some of your messages. Bright from Korea. This isn't really my motto or anything, but it's a saying that I always have in the back of my head. There's no reason to worry about so many things. This applies to most to relationship with people. Sometimes there are people who are coming to our lives that we just don't like. Even if it starts as a little misunderstanding or if that person has wronged to us in some way, but I realize that the more I fret and I worry over them, the more stressful and agonizing everything gets. But if you just brush it off and let them be, just think that they must have the reason for acting that way. You just will learn to accept your differences. Personally, I have a cold first impression on people, so a lot of people misunderstand me, even my own friends. But after a while, once people see how I really am, past that first meeting, those misunderstandings disappear. So basically, you can't be loved by someone or everyone in the world. But sometimes you just need to brush it off and the haters, and just accept the fact that not everyone likes you. I guess what I'm trying to say is that just stay positive. Naomi from Japan. My life's motto, traveling changes your life. I really love traveling. I think traveling is one of the best ways you can really experience life. I used to be pretty shy and timid, but after traveling, I was able to gain the courage, and I was forced to make new friends while I was traveling. And while I was backpacking around Europe, I learned how to save my money. Because of traveling, my life is changing bit by bit, especially when if you're young. I want to encourage everyone to travel as much as you can because it really will change your life. HM from Korea. I'm a little chubbier side. I've been dieting for past 10 years. I want to lose weight and just live as a skinny girl for once. So my motto is leave one bite. Whenever I eat, I always have to finish everything. All the food has to disappear. When I'm sitting and eating, I can't tell that I'm getting full, so I always keep this in mind when I eat. But of course, when I eat, I tend to forget about it, especially if the food is good. I know. Thank you for your messages, guys. Here is Oasis from Crush, featured by Zico, and 설렘쥐, Flirting Feelings by JQ with Park Ji-hyun. Oasis by Crush, featured by Zico, and 설렘쥐, Flirting Feelings by JQ and Park Ji-hyun. Next week's topic is I hate summer because... I hate summer because of all the sweat smells, or I hate summer because I get sweaty and sticky, or because I still have more weight to lose, and we show more skin in the summer. I hate summer because of the mosquitoes. I hate the summer because I broke up with my ex during the summer, etc., etc. Just tell me why you hate the summertime. Please leave us your messages with the Tell Me Something in the title. Remember, the earlier you send them in, the more likely your message will get picked. Now, that's all for tonight's Tell Me Something. I'll be back with more of your messages next week. Here's 눈부신 날, Shiny Day by Lily AM and 승현. And 내가 미쳤나봐, I Must Be Crazy by Pink Rabbit, featured by MJ of Sunnyside. Okay, now, you've just heard 눈부신 날, Shiny Day by Lily M. 승현, and 내가 미쳤나봐, I Must Be Crazy by Pink Rabbit, featured by MJ from Sunnyside. Now, guys, it's time to close Upbeat for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Here's our last song, Love is on the Radio by McFly, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya! 안녕!